Hello everyone, I am Monalisha Padi. I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company. I am a third year student of BBA LLB at Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Law College, Pune. And today's topic is live-in relationship in the nature of marriage. It is being truly said that the only thing which is constant in this world is change. Indian society has observed a drastic change in its living pattern in past few years. People are slowly and gradually opening their minds towards the idea of premarital sex and live-in relationships. However, this change has been continuously under criticism and highly discussed as concept lack legality and acceptance by society. Unlike marriage, live-in relationships, couples are not married to each other but live together under the same roof that resembles a relation like marriage. In other words, we can say it is a cohabitation. In India, only those relations between a man and a woman is considered to be legitimate, where marriage has been taken place between the two based on existing marriage laws. Otherwise, all other sort of relationships are deemed to be illegitimate. The reason behind people choosing to have a live-in relationship is to check the compatibility between couples before getting legally married. It also exempts partners from chaos of family drama and lengthy court procedures in case the couple decides to break up. Whatever the reason is, it is very evident that in conventional society like ours, where the institution of marriage is considered to be sacred, an increasing number of couples choose to have a live-in relationship even as a perpetual plan over marriage. In such circumstances, many legal and social issues have arisen which have become the topic of debate. With time, many incidents have been reported and seen where partners in live-in relationship or a child born out of such relationships have remained vulnerable for the very simple reason that such relationships have been kept outside the realm of law. There has been gross misuse by the partners in live-in relationships since they do not have any duties and responsibilities to perform. There is no particular law regarding the matter of live-in relationships in India. There is no enactment to lay down the rights and commitments for the parties in a live-in relationship and for the status of children born to such couples. There is no legal definition of live-in relationship, and this way the lawful status of such sort of connections is likewise unverified. The Indian law does not give any right or obligation to the parties of live-in relationships. However, court has clarified the concept of live-in relationships through various judgments. Though law is still unclear about the status of such relationships, yet few rights have been granted by interpreting and amending the existing legislations so that misuse of such relationships can be prevented by the partners. Various legislations are being discussed. For example, Domestic Violence Act 2005. For the very first time in Protection from Domestic Violence Act 2005, the legislature has acknowledged live-in relationships by giving rights and protection to those females who are not legally married but rather are living with a male individual in a relationship which is in the idea of marriage, additionally akin to wife, however not equivalent to wife. Section 2, Clause F of the Domestic Violence Act defines domestic relationships means a relationships between two persons who live or have at any point of time lived together in a shared household when they are related by consanguinity, marriage, or through a relationship in the nature of marriage. Though live-in relationship is not categorically defined in the Act, but left to the courts for interpretation. By virtue of aforementioned provision, the court interpreted the expression relationship in the nature of marriage. The provisions of Prevention of Women Domestic Violence Act are presently made applicable to the individuals who are in live-in relationships. Court presume live-in relationships to be covered under the ambit of expression as the word nature of marriage and live-in relationship stand on the same line and meaning. This gives women some basic rights to protect themselves from the abuse of fraudulent marriage and bigamous marriage. Under Section 114 of Indian Evidence Act, the court may presume existence of any fact which it thinks likely to be happened, regard being given to the common course of natural events, human conduct, and public and private business in relation to the facts of the particular cases. Therefore, where a man and a lady live respectively for a long spell of time as a couple, then there would be an assumption of marriage. That's all for the topic today. Thank you, and please comment and like on the video.